NBA 2K18 tutorial number 80. Today I'm going to show you guys a low post money play that is going to help your offense grow. So this is going to be a post up set for wing players actually, and it's going to get you not only easy post up but also lots of open wing frees. So we'll focus on players like Jimmy Butler and LeBron James like you saw there. That's who this set is for. And this set is great for slowing the game down and also hurting the paint, because essentially you're going to be posting up guards and wings who are good in the post up, so you can hurt the smaller or weaker defenders in the paint with your bigger guards. At the same time though, it's not only a low post set, it's also great for easy wing frees. You're actually going to get at least 2 of them per time that you call the set before you get the post up, so that's why it's so good. And also make sure you stay to the end of the video if you're interested in my Pro-Am content, because I will be teaching my team and also you guys who follow me the Pro-Am version of this play, so essentially how to run it with 5 human beings. So I will be talking about that at the end of the tutorial. Also, for all of you online play now or my team or offline players, here you go. The play itself is called Punch Loop for free. It's in the Boston and Pelicans playbook. And if you don't have the playbooks, don't worry, just check the pinned comment for the playbook workaround for my team. So play now guys, you don't have to worry, just switch it to the Boston playbook. And then LeBron has this play for my team or play now. You just need players with guard post up. So if you're on my team and you're not sure if your player has it, just go to MT Central to check if the player card has guard post up plays. A lot of the bigger wings like Kobe and LeBron will do. So you can check this play out one time in real time. And I'm just running it here with the Cavs for LeBron, and you can see there's multiple actions on the top along the 3-point line, and it ends up going to this post up to LeBron James. But here I made a mistake. I forgot to call ISO, so you can see Kevin Love just stays in the elbow area, kind of stays in the way. I mean, help could have came, but it was decent because Love can shoot. But you want to call ISO once you catch the ball in the post in this play. So you can see me run it here again one more time. I get it to Jones. And I call the play for Jimmy Butler, who is ideal for this because he's a very big wing player who can post. You can see Wiggins use one loop cut, and then Taj uses a cross screen to the wing. Jimmy Butler feels the other side, and I actually use icon receiver control here to control Jimmy to get the entry pass. This is because if you do that, it actually clears the floor, because when you use a icon receiver control as a pass, it breaks your team down back into its freelance. So in this case, I had a space out freelance, so it was better spacing than the previous play you saw, and because of the action of the play, I got a mismatch on Isaiah, so that's an easy dunk. And you can see it here one more time. I have the ball with Isaiah. I've called it with LeBron. You can see JR uses loop screen up top, and then Crowder gets his cross screen from Love. I get it to Crowder, and I actually, as a habit, I actually usually receiver control every post entry. So I receiver control LeBron for the post entry here again, and you can see because of the receiver control, Love actually spaced out this time, because like I said, a receiver control pass, icon receiver control pass, breaks your team back into the freelance automatically the moment you trigger it. So you want to do every entry pass here, actually, essentially, with an icon entry. So once again, calling it for Jimmy here, for Muhammad, and you can see Crawford goes across, Belagisa gets the cross screen, we get Shabazz in the post on his own, get a mismatch on Culver, and we finish it up. That's why it's a good play. You just need to find the right matchup, and it could really hurt the other team. And obviously, the first loop screen will actually definitely get you some open frees. As you can see, JR just come off that initial loop for the open free there. I missed the shot, but that's an open look. So that's also a very good clean look to start off the play. You can actually see it again. I'm calling the play once again for Shabazz here, and Jamal, the 2 guard, is going to come off these loop screens up top, and he catches it, and he's wide open again. So I don't even actually have to go to the post up, because the loop screens will get you a lot of wing open frees if you run it correctly. And if you look at this closely, as Crawford goes across the loop screen, you can see Shabazz actually feels the same side on the post. There's actually an early initial entry here if you want to use it. It breaks the play apart, but it doesn't really matter, right? Because a post up is a post up. On LeBron, it's not a good idea, but I just wanted to show you guys that you actually still have that early entry option. This time I'm calling it for Wade, who is great as a post up guard. So Crawford goes across the loop screen, and I just use the entry right here in the way. Bobble the pass a bit, but I see the mismatch on Jamal, and I got the easy look. So you don't have to wait for the second cross screen between the elbow players to actually get the second entry. If your first loop cut you think is kind of open, you can chuck it. If it's not, you can still catch the loop pass and still entry it. But at the same time though, the second cross screen is also very effective for frees. So look at Kevin Love, set the cross screen for Jeff Green here after the Wade loop cut, and it also gets Jeff Green an open wing free. The ability of this set to generate open wing frees for your ideal shooters from the wing positions or the stretch 4 position is just great. So Korver goes through the initial loop, nothing. Jeff Green gets the cross screen from Tristan. Beautiful action at the elbows there, and we shoot this open free. Swish bomb by Jeff Green. And you can see it here again. I'm bringing up Isaiah. I'm calling for LeBron. So you know JR is going to come off this loop up top. Nothing. Kevin Love sets the back screen for Crowder. Catches his man. Open free for Crowder. He misses it, but that's another good look. But obviously, if you don't get those two initial loop cuts here, so the first loop cut, you don't get it for Jones, I don't get the cross screen with Taj. I don't want to shoot it with Taj anyways, he can't shoot a free, but there's still the final post up here with Jimmy as a bailout option. That's what makes this set so great. You're essentially getting 2 3-pointer looks and 2 post-up looks in the span of maybe 8 to 9 seconds. Very, very good. So, but incorrect execution actually ruined this play, because this set, unlike the previous money sets I've showed you, can actually be very sensitive. So if you don't pass carefully, the play just breaks. It doesn't continue with a missed pass, unlike the other sets I have showed you. So you can see in this clip, like I said, unlike other plays, a non-branch pass breaks this play immediately. So I don't do a good pass here, I just check it into the elbow, and you can see the play doesn't continue. I can check it back to Isaiah, it might continue, but usually when we do that, the play doesn't break. But this one, it does. So yeah, essentially you can't miss passes. So if you want to use the final option, pretty much don't pass it till you see the actual passing branch that goes to the power forward, attach it after the cross screen. See, even though I got it in the right area, I passed it too early, the play still breaks. It's very sensitive, so be careful with that. And obviously, even if you do run it well, you see here I used the cross screen for Taj and I actually triggered it. But you don't want to throw dumb entry passes like that because of the nature of the play, they will get stolen. But another thing to watch out for, don't spam this. You can call it probably 4 or 5 times a game, but if you call it every time, screen fouls are going to happen because there's just so many screens being set in this play. The 2K math will catch up to you. So watch out for that. And the thing you can't forget is though, don't really look for the post-up because even if it's a good matchup, it's a good shot. But the most valuable shot of the set is this initial loop screen. You see that? That's what makes this set. I missed a shot there, but that's the best shot of the set. So always hunt for that. Because at the end of the day, right, a post-up is a post-up. It's a low efficient shot, but it can work against the right matchups. Especially you see here, I got Shabazz guarded by Kyle Korver, so that's probably the right time to do it and go to the post. Even if I miss, I draw a foul. So this is very matchup sensitive. Make sure you focus on that. But if you have great post players like Prime Kobe, LeBron, this is definitely something to go to. And if you got good wing shooters, also a good idea. You see here, I got Jimmy Butler just so deep. Jay Crowder is a good defender, but when you get so deep, that's not necessarily a bad shot. It's just I missed it and I might draw a foul. So it's not the end of the world. But like I said, when you're doing post-up shots, you know what you're dealing with. So I get it on the first loop entry here. JR on Jimmy, I take that matchup any day. Good reverse, he misses it, I take it. That's a good matchup, good look, that's fine. And obviously, if you're going to use this action, you're going to get a lot of open frees off these loop cuts and cross screens up top. But don't dwell on missing open frees. You see, I miss a wide open Korver free here. I check it back around because there's actually good offensive rebound there because the other guy is inside the paint. But I missed it again. But like I said, just let that go, not the end of the world. And make sure you do run the correct version. You're just gonna make sure the branch shows up before you pass. So don't over anticipate the pass because this doesn't work like other plays. You see, branch comes up, then pass. So you see the play continues. I'm able to get it to LeBron. I get the matchup I wanted. ISO post deep into the paint on Wiggins. Easy to for LeBron all day. And here I'm just gonna. This is for the pro-am players, so you can actually learn this to run with my squad. And at the same time, I'm going to show you, I'm going to break it down for you on how to use this for Pro-Am. I'll probably do this at the end of the tutorial just now for most of the money sets because I do have a Pro-Am team that I'm coaching and developing, so hopefully you guys can get used to this. But for reference sake, when I'm teaching this, I'm going to use squad member names. But just if you want to run with me, just assume which squad member is what position, so you should know. So guys, this is what I'm gonna call this play for my players, for my team. I'm gonna call this the RSG or Germ loop post. So whoever name I call it for is gonna be the guy that gets it into the post. Okay, so it's gonna be RSG or Germ. So, but it's crucial when this play starts. We gotta make sure RSG and Germ has to start on the same side. So you can see in this case, let's say I call Germ post, so Germ will be LeBron, and K-Love will be RSG. And Louis will loop across, and Ja will be the guy on the weak elbow. But make sure RSG and Germ, so the two post bigs, do start on the same side on this, alongside with Louis. So the option one here, obviously, there's a Louis free because Louis takes the first loop cut. So if Louis has a free here, take it. If not, if I do pass it to Louis, obviously I'm the point guard. Louis can just entry it to Germ, because in this instance we're calling it a Germ, right? So I'm gonna call this the Germ loop pose. Okay, so you can say it one more time. So Germ is in the pose as LeBron James, Louis E and RSG and Germ has to be on the same side. You see that? Louis starts the loop, guys, on the same side. RSG sets that initial first cross screen, and Germ is in the deep pose with Ja in the opposite elbow. Ja's gotta be on the opposite elbow away from the Louis RSG Germ strong side. Okay? So as Louis loops over the elbow, so everybody on the elbow set screens, Germ and Louis are going to be parallel to each other. You see Smith and James, so that's Germ and Louis parallel to each other, going from one side to the other. So this is the first chance for either a free ball for Louis or an easy entry from Louis to Germ. I'm going to make the read because I'll pass it. And if I don't pass it, RSG, make sure you go cross screen with Ja. And Jas is going to use your screen for open free on the opposite wing. And Germ, this entire time, you're going to be fighting for CO position the entire time. Okay, so Germ, as Ja uses RSG screen, you're going to fight for COs on the opposite side where Ja is heading towards to. If you can get the guy, if you can get good CO position, good clean CO, just call throw down, Germ. Anytime you call throw down while you're going side to side in this play, you're getting the damn ball. Alright? So there's 2 chances for throw down here and 2 chances for wing freeze, and there's still an isolation post at the end with the floor spaced out because RSG can stretch it. So that's the set, and this is what I call either the RSG or Germ loop post, okay? The key thing for the big here is you gotta understand, you're going from side to side while I'm trying to get you entry passes from side to side. But at any moment you get a seal on this, chuck it back up top, just call throw down, and we'll give you the best possible pass to get the throw down. And wing, guys, if you get a wing free, shoot it. If you don't have a wing free, pass it, alright? The screens has to be top notch. The initial elbow loop screens for Louis between RSG and Ja gotta be nice, and if that leads to nothing, RSG is gonna set a nice cross screen for Ja. Plenty of screens, plenty of open threes, big men go side to side non-stop CO, alright? Go parallel with the wings as I move the ball around. This is an advanced set, but it's the best set I can give to you guys because it involves all 4 of you getting buckets immediately. Especially RSG. I probably will get to, if I see Germ with a seal. Okay guys, if anybody sees Germ with a seal and he calls throwdown, but you realize you can't really chuck it directly because there's a guy in the way between the pass. So when you chuck it to RSG and let him go high-low. Remember, the entire time RSG is at the elbows here. If you don't think you can make the throwdown pass, chuck it to RSG. He can definitely give it to Germ in the high-low, or RSG to Germ. Either way, interchangeable. Alright? Get this set down. We will be running it soon on Pro-Am when I meet up with you guys again on Wednesday for live stream on Pro-Am on my channel. So there you go. As always, everybody else, if you listen to that, hopefully you can run with me too. Just learn to play. And as always, thanks for coming by. I will see all of you next time.